How about that? We already got a train coming. Hey, train rail fan, how you doing? Kalamazoo, how you doing? Happy train day. Hey, train fan. All right, we're gonna turn it back this way because it looks like on ATCS we may have another eastbound potentially. Because the signals are flashing down at St. Croix to go this way across the bridge. And we also have looks like maybe two westbounds coming too. So potentially one more eastbound and two westbounds by the looks of it. So we may have the potential of at least seeing maybe 4 trains, but we'll see. Having Haven't even been live 6-7 minutes and I already got one. At least got a train already on train day, huh? National Train Day. Oh yeah, was it that meetup? Yeah, that's still flashing green, so there's another eastbound routed to go across the bridge. Oh, not a bad shot. That sun is like directly over the bridge. I don't know how I like that. Eastbound shots are gonna suck. Westbound is gonna be amazing. How long have you been there, train fan? Holy bucket, 16 of them? Dang. Almost all day, wow. I'm just sharing them live really quick, and if any of you leave a comment, I'll check it. Yeah, I think it's official. I think we have another eastbound coming by the looks of the route. All right, there. That's shared. The best catches have been Chad and a -9 with a P3. Nice. Hey, get Chad. It's a good day. Okay, yeah, we definitely have at least 2 westbounds, and then by the looks of it, 1 eastbound, and the eastbound might go first. So it appears we have at least 3 trains coming. Looks like the first westbound is past Bay City already. Yeah, like milepost 390 to 388 is where the first westbound is. Okay, according to this, it claims the bridge is open. Oh wait, okay. Okay, all right. Never mind, maybe we don't have another eastbound coming. All right, I guess I'll turn it this way. Maybe we don't have another eastbound. Because now it looks like it says the bridge is open. All right, I guess we'll turn it this way then. Hi, Rail Fan. This is previously Lakeshore Rail Fan. I changed my name to something better. Hey, I like the name. I like the name change. I don't like how only certain little parts of ATCS work in this area, so it's really hard to know like how they're gonna route things across this bridge. So now by the looks of it, we may only have 2 more trains coming. Doesn't bother me that they're both westbounds, because the lighting is much better than stuff coming from the west. So the first westbound, by the looks of it, is maybe a little over 15 miles from here, and the next westbound is a good 30-40 miles west of here, or east of here. Someone had a very similar name to mine, so I changed it to Lake Erie Rail Fan, but someone had the exact name word to word, and I didn't want to take their name. Yeah, that's a good thing, because then you're not gonna get yours mixed up with somebody else, and you guys get confused. You know, you get people that follow each other, they'll get you guys confused, and it can get to be messy if you got the same name, so I understand that. All right, there is a train coming from the east or from the west. Looks like it's pulling out of the drill area. The nice thing about this is, yes, the Prescott and the St. Croix part on the Twin Cities map, like, you can't see the indications, but you can see, like, when the signal flashes, knowing, like, where they got a green and what direction. And it looks like the track does still line, so you can tell kind of if it's going on to the CP or not. So I can kind of tell where eastbounds are. And as of right now, it does not appear anybody's routed through here because the bridge is open still. Oh, must be for that yacht there. Looks like there's a yacht coming. Must have opened it for that. Okay, the first westbound is just outside of Prescott now. So once that bridge closes, we'll see. Maybe they'll send the westbound through first. The second westbound is over by Trevino. Trevino or Mears. It's crossing that bridge over there. Also, I went to the Lakeshore Railway Museum today and climbed on a few locomotives and got pics of all of them, including my profile pic. Chassis system 8272. That's cool. So they let you to, I guess I've never really like ventured around there, but they let you just go and climb on locomotives? Like, you can do that? That'd actually be kind of fun. Hey Mac, happy National Train Day. We've already seen one train, like the first 5 or 6 minutes of the stream, I think it was, if you want to go see it. And it appears like we, according to ATCS, we may have 2 westbounds coming. That's why I'm turned this way. And a potential eastbound. But they got the bridge open right now because it looks like a yacht might be going underneath there. And it looks like the first westbound is stopping just outside of town. Oh, you're at Elk River too, huh? That's cool. How many people went to the meetup? Wow, it's quite a few. I'm not crazy into like meeting up, you know, with people. If I go trackside and somebody shows up, I got no problem with that, but just not like crazy big into meeting up with a whole bunch of people. But like when I go to Coon Rapids and like Train Fan, when he shows up, perfectly fine with that. Just not crazy with a lot of people, like, you know, being with big crowds. But when it's like with 1 or 2 rail fans, no problem. I'll stay for hours with them. Because Train Fan and I, we do that quite frequently. Jordan and I have done that a couple times at Big Lake. Like, yeah, it's perfectly fine. But big meetups like that, I'm not crazy into that. Then you're getting a lot of people in your shots. Oh, that's cool. Okay, that's kind of cool. And I don't blame you with the bees. It's not fun. If you get stung, that's not fun. Hey, rail fanning Wisconsin. I'm currently rail fanning Wisconsin. That's cool. So the perspective of a dandelion. These macro shots are gonna be cool. Sorry, just taking some macro pictures. I photograph a lot more than just trains. A lot more. Breaking a bone isn't fun either. I've done that bike riding. That's not fun. All right, bridge is still open. Of course it is. Well, at least this little bridge being open thing will give us time for trains to get a little closer. So we might have a couple more, like more back to back, less of a gap between them. That's crazy. We got more likes than we do views. Oh, okay, now it's tied. 7-7. I got a robin staring me down over there. I like that a little better, getting closer. And that, wait, did they already? They're not disappeared. Okay. I don't know what to tell you.
We only got a couple days.
Yeah, those are gonna be some cool macro shots. Oh. Also, the train station, which is the main museum building, was built sometime in the 1800s. Might enjoy coming down in the future if you could. Oh, I have actually, couple times, and during Grandma's marathon, not this last time, but I think the time before, rode on their little marathon train that they had, and when they got that BNSF locomotive, I forget the guy's name, the guy who owns the museum. I actually got to do an interview with him, asking him how they came into possession of the locomotive, and he gave some facts about it. So while we were on the train, told him I had a YouTube channel and I was making a video of this Grandma's Marathon train. Can I do a quick interview with you and kind of ask you about the locomotive? And he's like, oh yeah, sure. So while the train's going along, he gives the interview. So I do have the video if you want to check it out. It's my Grandma's Marathon one. It might be, I have a playlist, I think, called Scenic Railroads. I think it's in that playlist. I and you can go see it for yourself. But yeah, I forget the guy's name, but I got to do an interview with him on the train while we were heading, I think it was back to the depot. Yeah, because after the marathon started. And I made like this whole video about the experience of riding on the train and stuff. I think I might have even did a little video of inside the depot area too while we were waiting to depart or board the train. Oh, okay. Yeah, they probably don't open it up till like the big tourist time when everyone really starts to come to visit Duluth. But yeah, if you haven't seen that video, you can go check it out. And I do have other videos in there too from the North Shore Scenic Railroad, if you're interested in watching. Oh, that one train's going for the CP. Okay, it doesn't appear like we do have a eastbound coming. It's gonna, if it's anything, it looks like it's gonna be westbound. Okay, the bridge is now closed. So hopefully that means they'll give a route to, well, this is probably delayed. Because when did this last update? It says Prescott was last updated at 19. Okay, it was updated a minute ago, so. I might want to have my camera on just in case. Okay, I get it. Oh. The North Shore Scenic Railroad. That's up in Duluth. Yeah, sorry for any confusion. Okay, oh. Okay, it looks like they're routing the westbound across the bridge. Which means it should be pretty close. Next westbound still a little ways out. But this first westbound should be getting pretty close. Yeah, don't trust your Alexa app. Yeah, it's up in Duluth. It's really cool. Very cool experience. If you type in North Shore Scenic Railroad on Google, it comes right up. I'm gonna readjust this a little bit so that it's set for my camcorder for getting the raw footage. Oh, there you go. How about that? Literally the last time I was here, I got a Herzog. And I got one this time too. Okay, the next westbound's still out by Bay City. It's still a ways out. Yeah, that's 2 visits here in a row getting a Herzog. Now, because of the lighting, after this train goes by, the next westbound, it's going to be reliant upon eastbounds, which is the worst lighting you can ask for. Absolute worst. Because of the direction of the sun here. But by the looks of it, there's not going to be any eastbounds for a while. Also, there is a NYC diesel locomotive there, plus all locomotives, I'm pretty sure, are GE, and most of them are older locomotives. It's a really cool place to be. Might be worth the visit, by the sounds of it. Yeah, once this westbound goes by, there's nobody else coming from the east. $84.68. Why do I have a feeling I got that last time I was here? Oh, maybe I did. Yeah, literally last time I was here, I got a Herzog. For some reason, I thought I got $84.68, the liter of this one, but nope, I haven't. Why do you do that? Usually museums and stuff typically have the older stuff. That way they can keep it alive, or else your railroad's just gonna scrap them out. Oh, what do we got going on here? Still not close. Well, it's semi-close. It's within 20 miles of here, basically. And by the looks of it, this westbound that's coming, they have it locked or routed over the bridge. So, which means I would not expect any eastbounds then before this westbound. There's a train coming from the west, but it looks like it might be routed onto the CP by the looks of it. Which sucks, because this westbound, it being 20 miles out, it would be nice if we get something in between that. Help fill the gap a little bit. But I don't think we're gonna get blessed with that. Oh yeah, most definitely. And to do stuff like that, it costs those museums money to do that, so they'd have to get the money, they can only do so much with the money they got to keep operations going, so only so much they can do. Good. That train's passing through Bay City, so yeah, and it looks like that train is the only one routed to go over the bridge. So we'll see what happens when the train gets closer, but once this westbound goes through, might call it. There's another westbound coming, but it's like 100 miles east of here. say that one's not coming anytime soon. But yeah, once this westbound clears, we might call it at that. Yep, see, that's how those museums work, is that's what keeps them going, is donations. That's why with like the North Shore Scenic Railroad up in Duluth, been there, supported them. That's why I kind of bragged them up a little bit. And just like with the museum that you're talking about, you know, you're bragging them up to help spread the word that we use the building as a workshop, and me and my brother's friend will be the head engineer of it. Oh, cool. That's cool. Yeah, transport CP. Oh, I thought when you put the, where was it? Yeah, when you put and my brother, I thought by the first my, you meant me and my brother. My apologies. Yeah, maybe not a bad idea not being an engineer then. Don't try working on something you don't understand. Too bad I apologized first. Man, it is beautiful out here. It's like no wind, sun setting. Hopefully that train hurries up and gets here though, because that'd be some nice lighting. somewhere around 15, 17, probably just under 20 miles away now. At least this will be one more train than the last time I was here. Last time I was here, I only got 2. I got one that snuck up on me. It had like 5 locomotives. Had a Furomex on it, bunch of BNSF, and then the Herzog that was going the exact same way this Herzog, the last train we got, went. Cool. Well, it's nice you know someone who is, because that can help you out. Hey, buddy. Oh, come on, don't tell me. No, don't get rid of the train's route. Don't be doing that. Still flashing there, though, so they probably didn't. Oh, it's just about to head into this zone. See how long this train is. Alright, you guys want to put in your guesses what you think this train's gonna be? What do you think? Merchandise? Or are we gonna say intermodal? Where the heck did that dog go? Dog like just disappeared. Watching and chatting on these streams makes me want to stream at the Lakeshore Railroad Museum while watching trains. I just need the internet and I need to verify my account channel. Yeah, that helps with streaming. That really does. And streaming is fun because you can just, like you said, you're just sitting, you're chatting, and while you're in between trains, you know, whether it's like this, where it can be an extended period or you got short periods, you know, when you got, sometimes the chat can sometimes be a little more active than this, where you got like multiple people interacting. So, you know, you can do a lot of back and forth. You know, I could be talking with you, and you could be talking with like other people in the chat. Like sometimes, like when I do my really long ones at Coon Rapids, when I do them there, those streams I'll usually do like 3-4 hour long streams. Those, a lot of people join those like during the whole time it's going. You know, there'll be like over 200 people that'll tune in throughout that 3-4 hour time span. We do a lot of talking, like, because you get so many different people that so many different topics come up. And then it gets really interesting when you got people from other countries that tune in. Then it gets really interesting. Because then it's like, ooh, you know, here's a chance to learn about other countries. Hey, why not? They do come through here. They do come through here. Just want something with a lot of locomotives on it. We had 2 on the first train, 2 on this train. We're going to keep the trend up, or are we going to have one that's got a lot of power packed into it? Or are we going to get a darn merchandise that has 1 locomotive on the front and lucky if we get 1 on the back? Like, that would really suck. Still be a train, still be locomotives. But let's get one that's like just packed with power. Like Northtown needs the power or something, so let's just fill it with like 5+ locomotives, right? Well, I've explained this to a couple times on streams. I've got a thing on my computer where I keep track of all the the locomotive numbers I photograph. So I got a folder for, let's say, BNSF. And in that BNSF folder, I have subfolders for like 0 to 999 and 1000 to 1999. You get the gist of it, all the way up to 9000 to 9999. And in those folders, those subfolders, I have an individual folder for every locomotive number I catch. So the more locomotives I get, the more I get in the folder. And the last time I updated my BNSF folder, in all of BNSF's fleet, I have photographed 2,176 of their locomotives. And those are all different numbers. So I've got 2,176 different numbered BNSF locomotives. So that's what, and I've got one for UP, CSX, NS, CN, Ferromex. I got basically for every railroad. UP, I just broke 1,000. I'm at 1,110 Union Pacific numbers. CN 184, NS 164, CSX 139. So yeah, it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to do that. Huh. We may possibly have eastbound coming. The westbound's gonna go through first, but they might be setting up the track to send eastbound this way. But the westbound's definitely gonna come first. Okay, our westbound is just about to go into the Prescott dead zone, so should be getting pretty close. I've only got 2 HO scale. I don't do a lot of model railroad stuff, but I got 2 that my dad gave me, a Santa Fe SD40-2 and a BN SD40-2. Ones that he had when he was younger. Because the SD40-2 is my all-time favorite locomotive. So when my grandma was clearing some things out of her house, I'm like, these are SD40-2s. Yeah, they're your dad's. I'll take them. So got those kind of just set up and on display. Other than that, that's all I got for HO, because I don't run them or nothing. If I ever get any, they're just gonna sit on a shelf or something on display, which I don't mind that, because they're cool, so. All right, looks like we do have an eastbound possibly coming. Where it's getting routed, so maybe I might have to stay alive. By the way, if you look at the bottom right corner, see my shadow now because of how low the sun's getting. So I'll see what's going on after this train goes by, and we'll decide if we stay alive or not. Because doing live streams is fun. Like, honestly, it's fun. It's just keeping the battery life going. That's the hard part. But everything's doing fine. My camcorder will be fine. Phone's doing all right. I can actually see my screen now because my phone is not super hot from the sun. It's getting low enough. Do I listen to music? Yeah, I do actually. I love music. The ones that I'm really into is like more rock and metal music. And the bands that I listen to the most is Skillet, really good Christian rock band, and Sabaton, which is a metal band out of Sweden who sings about military historical events. They're really good. And they came out with a song a week or 2 weeks ago called Templars. Really good. And then I listen to a mix of other stuff like Red and yeah, I got no more that come to mind, but I listen to a variety. A lot of the stuff I listen to though is like Christian like music. Like a lot of it is. And Skillet is probably the one that I listen to like the most. I know the most songs. Next would probably be a toss up between Manifest which Manifest is more rap, I guess, and hip hop. But it'd either be a toss up between Manifest or Toby Mac. But Skillet takes number one for favorite band. Well, yeah, Skillet takes number one, Sabaton number two, and then it's a toss-up between Manifest and Toby Mac. Oh, my brother loves Skillet. I'm not the biggest fan of Skillet, but I love... Oh, dude, that's awesome. Got a fellow Christian rail fan. I like that. I like it. All right, that red just disappeared, so our train should be getting really close. Breaking Benjamin, Godsmack, Shine Down Red, Nine Lashes, only their first album, 3 Days Grace, Crossfade, Pantera, and some Nickelback, and some Foo Fighters. Nice, you got a good mix of music. Oh, I do like me a little Guns N' Roses too. Hey, one that you might like, they're like a Christian 80s like band, Striper. Check them out. Cause they make like, it's 80s music and it's Christian, so like they got one song, what was it? Was it To Hell with the Devil, I think, and something like Take It to the Cross or something? Yeah, there's some more. They're like, take it to the cross, take it to the cross. Take it to the cross, take it to the cross. Sweet. Train should be getting really close, by the way. So yeah, when you got time, check out Striper. Train should be within a couple miles of here easily. Seeing the lighting though, after this train, I'm probably gonna end the stream. I may or may not stick around for the eastbound, but that's still a ways out, I think. But oh, here we go. Train time. All right, I gotta get a cool shot of this. Okay, guys. Really quick, I'm gonna turn this away so we're not staring into the sun. Really quick, I'm gonna look. They're taking a train off the C piece. Okay, so nothing's gonna be coming through here for a little while. Yeah, I know, right? All right, I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna go take a couple pictures while I can with the sunset. I have heard Striper before. I think my dad likes them. Sweet. Okay, thank you all very, very much for watching. Thank you for liking, all that kind of stuff. Catch you all in the next stream, and I'll call this a successful train day. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. Oh yeah, catch you in the next one. God bless. Gotta remember to end that. Yeah, YouTube.